Oh, right. Yeah, it feels like ages since we done Genesis. I can't even remember the last Genesis we done. But this was a nice yeah, a nice request to get. But this is John's PayPal request, Genesis. I think he's actually sent a few Genesis. Um but yeah, starting with this one, which again is just a great title. Dancing with the Moonlit Night. But night as in armored night. Um but yeah, like I say, it's been ages since we've done Genesis, so I'm well looking forward to this. So yeah. I think as well this is 73. But yeah, let's go.
Can you tell me where my country lies? Said the unicorn to his true love's eyes. It lies with me, cried the queen of maybe. For her merchandise he traded in his prize. Paper late, cried a voice in the crowd. Old man dies, the note he left was signed Old Father Thames. It seems he's drowned, selling England by the pound. Citizens of hope and glory, time goes by. It's the time of your life. Easy now, sit you down, chewing through your wimpy dreams. They eat without a sound, digesting England by the pound. Young man says you are what you eat well. Old man says you are what you wear. Well, well, you know what you are, you don't give a damn. Bursting your belt, that is your homemade sham. The captain leaves his dance right on through the night. Join the dance, follow on till the gray of sunset sees them all. Follow on till the gold is cold, dancing out with the moonlit night. Knights in the green shields dance and shout. There's a fat old lady outside the saloon, laying out the credit card. She plays for June. The deck is uneven right from the start, and all of their hands are playing.
That was a masterpiece. That was fire. Good God. I've missed Genesis. I've missed Genesis, but there's a lot. That's also I've been trying to think of his name. What is his name? I'm ashamed that I can't remember it. It's Peter. Is it Peter? We haven't done any because people said because we've done him as a solo. I can't think of his name. I know his name. We've done like quite a fair bit. In fact, I think he was before Genesis. But people said in the comments he's the singer of or the original singer of Genesis. But I don't think I've seen any of him with Genesis. What is that? What is his name? As soon as I see his name, I'm gonna kick myself because I should know that name. But that's him, innit? That's we. How can I forget? It's just one of them where my mind's gone blank. Um, but yeah, that was fire because it had the. Also, I want to do a lyrics video of this, just lyrics. Um, yeah, because I didn't catch because there was too much musically for a first listen to grab every lyric, and it was too much going on and too much to take in. Plus, with the actual visual side of the thing, yeah. But the kind of old, like, kind of Scottish vibe at the beginning, like, or Irish, or yeah, here I suppose. But that kind of oldie UK type of sound. But it made me think of Jethro Tull, and I said Jethro Tull with Genesis before, and people said Genesis was before Jethro Tull, which I don't know whether that's true because I ain't got my phone either, so I can't look up nothing. But if they were before Jethro Tull, that's crazy because they basically are. Jethro Tull is basically Genesis, if that's true. Um, because yeah, when he whipped out the flute, that is literally Jethro Tull. Like there was so much like the combination of that old, yeah, oldie British. I just say it just does capture everyone really because the Welsh too. Um, but that kind, I guess, Celtic kind of whatever that type of folky, mystical old Britain vibe. But then mixed with the rock, and also they dropped the riff that they was doing that had a kind of very old. It was giving me Scottish vibes. Maybe that's just because we've been doing Scottish things on the channel, so they're at the forefront of my mind at the minute. But it was Scottish vibes. Um, but there was a point where they dropped this like old style, yeah, Scottish riff, but so hard, like they rocked it, and you almost had to have a little listen to make sure that they was like it changed it so much just by amping it all up. But then you had the lyric. That's why I want to do the lyrics because I didn't catch all the lyrics, but the lyrics I did catch was great. But it was kind of like it felt like one of them songs where I'd miss a couple of lines or whatever, and then he's off talking about something else. Um, but yeah, musically, also the bring downs, like that was, yeah, this was fire from start to finish. This was fire. Guitar player was great too, although he as well. Like there's so many of the bands that Genesis is like, and I actually do think they are before them. Or someone said in the comments they were. Um, but Focus, I was thinking the band Focus, the guitar player from that, who, yeah, John Ackerman. The guitar player in this had a bit of that vibe, but probably their Genesis is first again. Yeah, this was crazy. This was a masterpiece, and we definitely we've got to do the lyrics to this, but also we got to do more. What is his name? He does the big time, and I know him, and I cannot think of his name for the life of me. I've got Peter Humphreys. That's the only name, and I know it's not that. What is his name? Oh my days. Honestly, I'm gonna go and look him up and see his name, and I'm gonna kick myself. That's so annoying me. What is anyway, we got to do more of him with Genesis because this was fire. Like Phil, I don't think we've seen anything this early because there was even a bit of like Pink Floyd vibe with the breaking down and the use of the chimes or whatever was jangling in the background. And that's what I mean. There was so much going on in this. And also, here's something I haven't pointed out, the dress sense. We'll just call him the singer until I look his name up. But yeah, he was like a mash of about, because he had a kind of geisha vibe with his dress, but then he kind of had a Roman um, helmet, but then it was kind of a Roman helmet made of like animal, like it's a barbarian version of a um, Roman helmet. And then he was singing like a kind of, yeah, like I say, old English, old Scottish, old Irish, old Welsh kind of chants and songs in that type of vibe, like a Jethro Tull. That's what I mean. Yeah, medieval is the best I think I can think of, or Celtic, really. But yeah, yeah, this was fire. This was fire. But yeah, we got to do a lyrics to this because yeah, whatever he was saying about selling England by the pound, but there was more great lines than that. But that was the one that made me think we got definitely got to do a lyrics. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.